before we boil the sap, I'm going to run it through this reverse osmosis system. I built this last year, and what this does is it'll filter out purified water from the sap so that we get a more concentrated sap, and it'll cut our boiling time in more than in half. And in my case, I'm using propane for all the boiling, so this thing paid for itself in propane last year alone. So really happy about that. But I'll walk you through what's going on here. So the sap is going to come in through here. This is a sediment filter. It's just going to be gravity fed into here. And then out of this filter, it's going to go down this line and over to here into this pump. And the pump then is going to put the sap up into this filter. And then the output of this filter, we're going to have two outputs. One is going to be the filtered water, which is going to be, just purified water at this point, and then the concentrated sap. So the pure water is going to go down this line, and then the concentrated sap is going to come in here, and it's going to get filtered. This will come around here like this back to the top to a second stage of filtering, where we get the same thing, purified water out here and concentrated sap out this line. And the purified water gets combined here to go out into a bucket, whatever we put it into, and then the sap, the concentrated sap, will come out this line into another bucket. Now, the problem is, well, not a problem, but the way it works is if we just allow the pump to run and don't have anything putting pressure on these filters to force the sap through the filters to get pure water through it, then it's all just we're gonna get 100% of the wastewater of the unfiltered sap, and it's not going to do anything. So what we have to do is put pressure on the system in order to force the sap through the reverse osmosis filters in order to get the pure water out, and that's what this needle valve does. This allows us to fine tune the pressure as we close this valve. We put more and more pressure on the system to force more of the sap through the filters and out the purified water line. So once we get this all running, we'll be able to close this up to the point where we get about 50-50 water flow from the pure water to sap, and we'll be able to watch the pressure here in this gauge. You can look up instructions on how to build one of these with links to the exact products I bought. You can look all that up online. That's basically what I did. I found someone else to put a parts list together and then just did some further research on all the parts and decide exactly what I wanted, how powerful the pump, exactly what type of filters. There's a lot of different type of filters depending on like gallons per day, stuff like that for the reverse osmosis. I'm not sure that it matters all that much for a little backyard maple syrup operation, but maybe someone smarter than me can let me know. Okay, so that's back together. I'm going to set this on the ground. These output lines, I've just zip tied a bolt to them. They spring up like that, so putting that in the bucket isn't going to give me much control. So just zip tied a quick bolt to it, and that straightens it out. Just got a couple of clamps here. I like to clamp these up to the top so I can watch the flow a little better. Now this is the input one. I've got a little valve on the end of it. I'm just going to run some water from the faucet through here first. Make sure that this is good and cleaned out before we do the sap. So the first thing I'm going to do is just suck this out, get some siphon going. Okay, now we should just have to open this valve, and then we'll wait for the whole system to prime. Open this up. You can already see water starting to rise into here. This has got to get all the way up to the top before it'll go through the rest of it. And there's this button here is to release any air. So if I hold this down, that's going to allow this to come up a lot faster. And we're just going to let this go all the way through the system until we start seeing water coming out this line, and then we'll start up the the pump. Realizing now I could have just poured water directly into this. Cut down some of this time. Yep, we're getting water only through that. That's good. Keep this back in. I'll dial up this valve. This is all the way shut now, so I think we're just trying to work on getting those filters saturated. Okay, now the pressure's coming up. Still nothing out the water line. Oh, there they go. All right. My 5 gallons of sap. All right, so we'll let this go probably until we get about a half a bucket of concentrated sap. And then we'll start to boil.